Tony Rose here, or decodeman, bringing you another video review. And today we're going to do something special, and that is, I just saw the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie, and let's talk about my thoughts on it. Okay? Good. The game is based off a Pokemon game that came out a few years ago. I think it was an April Fool's joke in 2014. Fun fact, I'm sorry, I'm just think that's the game version, but the movie is way different. Same characters and concept, but different tone of it. It's more of a modern take of the series and the franchise. The movie begins with introducing to the plot that Mewtwo's in this movie, and pretty much Mewtwo is captured, escapes, believed to kill the father, and there will be spoilers ahead for the rest of the film. Next up is the scene where pretty much the main character, or pretty much, and that character kept trying to catch a Carbone, and pretty much it backfired, and pretty much then he learns his father died. So the main character pretty much, I'm gonna call he's a black guy, but I'm sorry I said that. That's kind of not racist, but actually what he is, a Latino. So I'm gonna call him Miles as a joke. So Miles pretty much for the movie is pretty much the main character, and pretty much he hates Pokemon at the beginning, but later Sarah would like, which is kind of weird for a series like that, where a character hates Pokemon for some reason. And Rhyme City, a city where there's no Pokemon battles, except for something later on, which I will explain. Then after talking to going back, they find the purple chemical, which I wait for it, but pretty much meets Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu, which is pretty much the main character of the movie and the star of the film. Ryan Reynolds as Detective Pikachu. So pretty much they meet. Apom shows up there. The Ted discovers he can only hear Pikachu for some reason. Voice, I won't explain. It pretty finds the reporter from earlier. By the way, there's a reporter in the film, pretty much being the main female of the movie, and pretty much the plot with her side duck. So pretty much that, find it, talk to the guy, then do a battle where we discovered Detective Pikachu can't use his power. Very accurate to the spin-off game. If you played it from the 3DS, I don't really care for it. Prefer Mystery Dungeon. If that would be a movie, who knows. And pretty much after that, the girl reunite with the girl from earlier. They go find clues, and pretty much the villain of the plot is great, and pretty much the next part they go to labs, discover Mewtwo might be behind it, they think, but not really. I will explain what I mean. So pretty much that Greninja show up, counter them, they distract them by going into a city that's full of the giant what's his face there's also a few things from the trailer like Mr. Mime in between, but really that's the plot. But I'm spoiling, if you don't mind. I'm sorry. The movie's great, and I won't explain the rest part of the film because of spoilers. So pretty much the movie's great. The villain is kind of great, but really the weird part is Ryan Reynolds is also the dad. That's the big spoiler I want to say, and pretty much the plot, and it's great. And also, that part, one of my favorite jokes and moments is they use anime style, Pokemon manga style facial expressions for the credits, where they show Ryan Reynolds and they show Pikachu with the outfit look, and whatever my main character is pretty much uses a stapler gun, and pretty much movie's great. I won't explain much, but go watch it yourself. It's a great movie, and I love the franchise, and I hope Gen 8 will be announced eventually what more instead of the 3 starters in the name of the region and teaser shots. Who knows? Says it's Goldman saying bye-bye, and also there might be a role-playing thing coming up in a few days. I'm still nitpicking, so who knows? This is now officially bye-bye.